welcome back. I'm Tanya from Tanya's Witchy Kitchen. And how are you doing today? I'm just so glad it's Friday. Absolutely. It's just been one of those weeks. It's always one of those weeks. And we're almost at the end of January. Where did it go? It's so crazy. I don't really have a lot to say today. Write that on the calendar, huh? Hey, it's a thing. Sometimes I'm actually an introvert person, but everybody knows that introverts can be chatty around people they like, and people, you know, they admire, and people they connect with. It's really interesting when you delve into those 16 personality types. And if you don't know what your personality type is, you can actually go online and it's free. It's like this, I don't know what it's called, but it's 16 personalities test. I'm sure if you put personality test and it'll bring it up. But yeah, it's always interesting. I find it very fascinating, you know, the different who's who and who's what, and you know, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. But anyway, today we're back doing the Gen Zen fragrance testing, and I will go straight to the video. So 3 things: be kind, be forgiving, and be you. So let's go check out this next video on Take a Beat. Okay, into our next soap. This one is the fragrance oil, Take a Beat. I guess, and I'll show it to you whenever I get there. This one, I wasn't as cautious as the first one, but I still played it a little safe, as you'll see. Now for the scent of this, or the whatever, it has 0.10 vanillin content, so maybe it'll discolor, maybe it won't. That's really, really low. The usage rate is 4.59%. So it's just short of that 5% mark, which I think is totally fine. You know, you can wiggle around there. There it is. Take a beat. And like I said, I was playing it a little safe, but I'm also doing a lot of stuff with this one too. I don't know why I ended up doing so many different things with these, but and then I have a lumpy bottom. It wasn't mixed up. I did not mix, you know, I had a little bit of oil in there like I do the blue, but I just did not have it mixed up in the oil. So then, you know, you get clumping in the soap, and that's okay. But this color is Tequila Sunrise by Mad Micas, and the blue is Blue Tide by Mad Micas. And then we're going right into, we're not leaving it plain. We're going to add some titanium dioxide to it just to brighten up the white a little bit. Now, this is, like I said, they all have a column mold, and this is another one. I don't know why I did this. It's just looking back, it was like, this is a great idea. And I'm just like, huh. So this has a bottom that is supposed to set up. Yeah, this is also one of those that has the 86% hard oils in the soap batter. Okay. I call it my number 8 oops. Well, what else can you call it, right? So it has this bottom, and I guess I didn't put it on a heat pad. Maybe I will in the end. I really liked the blend of this. I got citrus and florals out of this in a really complex blend. And then towards the end, like, you know, kind of earthy. I'm horrible, you guys, about describing fragrance notes. So, but that's what I wrote. I wrote citrus and florals, very complex and earthy. So no racing, no acceleration. We'll have to look if it discolors at the end of this. And so for this, I'm doing a bowl swirl. Oh, it did. See, I thought I was putting them on heat pads just because I was kind of like, I wanted a nice clean line, and I was just like, oh my gosh. But it doesn't take long, guys. Like, the heat pad was on, so I heated up, because this time I prepped it. The first time I didn't. This time I prepped the heat pad, so it was on high, and I just kind of held it there, left it there for maybe a minute, 2 minutes at the most, right? So the soap butter is not going to, in that bowl, it's not going to thicken up so fast, because like I said, if it's accelerated at all, it was maybe a little bit, but nothing major. So watch, I'm going to swirl that through ain't I? Swirl it through, yes, just to give it another good swirl through. And it's still fluid, guys, still usable, still great to work with. No soap on a stick. No soap on a stick. I'm really, see, watch. So it sat on the heat pad, so it thickened up that bottom layer, and I had no problem pouring this straight across, like down the mold and pushing it out. Isn't that so pretty? I just love that. It just oozes across. Oh, it's so fun. It's absolutely so fun. And then we got all that beautiful white and blue on top. Love it. Now, just gonna speed this up while we finish up the line pour that I'm doing. Don't forget, we have a column mold for this, for each and every one. And this one is also cold processed. They're all cold processed, if you want a spoiler alert. I don't know if I told you in the first video, but they're all a cold process. And then I decided I was going to do something different. And then I was like, no, we're just going to go with what but I shouldn't have. There's a reason I shouldn't have. And you'll see it when I cut the bars. Should have put that column mold inside, which you'll see. You'll see. We have to do something with the top, So I gave it that cute little swirl, and then I think I ruined it. We'll have to see. Like I said, there's my pretty little star. It is made with the same color. It is made with the Tequila Sunrise. And I'm like, nope, it's too thin. I should have let it fall through, you guys. I honestly should have. Because then I decided I'll pull this away from the edges. And I'm going to mess up my pretty swirl design. Just call me mud. It's not that bad. But sometimes I feel that way. So, yep, watch me just ruin my top. Sorry. I'm so sorry. That's probably where all my white went. Just smeared it all in. And put this on, and like I said, it's been sitting on the heat pad, so it's warming up, but it still was too thin for what I wanted to do. Just trying to keep it up on top, but really, in all honesty, I should have shoved it below. And you will see why when we get to cutting it. It is a little bit too short too. Yeah. Oops. So the next day, here's this bar. Really pretty. The orange did not, I still needed more orange for that bottom to match the top, to match the column mold, which was kind of disappointing. The problem is when I cut it, as you can see, I kind of cut that little top nub of the star wonky. Maybe I should have tried turning it on its side. I tried going slower, but I still just, it just didn't want to cut. Honestly, I think it's because I unmolded them and left them sit out for like a week, and they just hardened, and you know how that is when you're trying to cut soap that's a week old. Here you go. Here these bars are. Aren't they super cute? I like the pour. I wish I would have had more definition of the white and the blue, So maybe next time if I do this again, a darken the blue up. Maybe a little heavier usage on the mica. The stars are cute. I would definitely stick them in the total, below the blue for sure, but not too bad. They didn't come out too bad. It really looked more yellowish on that bottom, but I think they're cute. I really do like the scent. Like I said, it's citrus with floral and just earthy. That's what I got after I poured them. Here is what Wholesale Supplies Plus has for the picture for this fragrance oil. Here are the fragrance notes for this bar. Here's the bar right after I cut it, and here's the bar once it was cured. And I really wonder if those stars didn't go through a heavy gel phase with the soap. I'm not sure. Really weird. But anyway, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.